few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Beach. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Beach. And that will be incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Beach. That's to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Detroit.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Johnson. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Beach. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Here's Swift. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
The gun on 3rd down. Beach. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun, Beach. And that is going to be incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Run for Pollard. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 78 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the play.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, Johnson. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Beach. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Operating from the gun, Beach.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Detroit.
On first down, Beach. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down now. It's Reynolds, and a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 44. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
3rd and 4.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Looking left outside, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Beach. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Lions.
Throwing on 1st down. Beach. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Just past midfield.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Beach going deep here for Watkins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
That's the end.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Raider to kick off for Detroit.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Pollard. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Yeah, that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
9-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Beach. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Beach. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, Beach.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Peaches pass.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now fourth down.
On fourth down, Beach. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 19-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jerron Harmon makes the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time.
See if they can avoid doing it here. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They go to Johnson again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Swift. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Able to hit his target, Lamb. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On second down, it's Elliott, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the safe, one till there's nothing left. I'm a root to the blood until we all got them buckets. Hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, now I play my ride. Long as my dogs stick by my side. Then we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, now I play my ride.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
To throw on second down, Beach. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
7 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got some space here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Cowboys 38, Lions nothing. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Beach. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be a